Hi guys, welcome to Easy Busy Gardening. I'm your gardener friend Ruchi, and today let's talk about a few terms that you might have heard but maybe not understood it well. And those terms are annual plants or perennial plants. So very often we hear, while you're doing the landscaping and all, that you should plant some perennials, you should plant some annuals, but you don't really know what that means. So let me clarify that for you. And there is a related term called biennial, and I'll talk about that too. So annual plants, they start from seed to foliage to flower to seed, and then they die in the same year. So most of the times in one season, maybe starting from spring to winters, they'll grow, they'll bloom, and then they'll die. So that is annual. And the examples, like in case of flowers, nasturtium, calendula, cosmos, they are all annual flowers. In terms of vegetables, most of the vegetables, like all your squashes, your gourds, radish, carrots, they are all annual plants. And in fact, there are a few fruits also that are annuals, like melons, muskmelon, watermelon, whatever, all sorts of melons. They are also annual plants because they grow from seed to bloom and then produce fruit, and then they die in the same year. Now, perennials, on the other hand, you plant them once and they keep growing. They may not produce flowers in the first year, but they'll keep growing and then they'll stay year after year. It is possible, depending on where you live, if the winters are really harsh, they may die, but then they'll come back in the spring. For example, this tree behind me, this is a perennial. It stays there forever. In winters, it sheds all the leaves, but in spring again you get fresh leaves. So this is a perennial. So in flowers you will have like hibiscus, you will have all those daffodils, tulips. They are all perennials because they'll produce flowers, and then plants sometimes they die, and then in next season they sprout again and they again produce flowers, and this cycle continues. So they are perennials. In vegetables, there are certain vegetables that are perennials. For example, um, your asparagus, artichokes, they are perennials. And most of the fruits like apple, apricot, cherries, pear, they are all perennials. Now, in between, there is a third category that is biennial. Now, these plants, they start to grow in one year, they produce foliage or whatever. They may die over winter or they may not, but then in next spring, they produce flowers and seeds, and then they die. So, for example, parsley is a biennial plant. It doesn't produce seeds in the first year, but it produces seeds in the second year. Okay, so now it is all cleared up. What is annual? Annual finishes in one season or 1 year. Perennials, they last year after year, and then biennial, they last for 2 years. So how does that matter? Why should I care about what is annual and what is perennial? So that is really where it gets interesting. When you are thinking about your garden, you should have a mix of perennials and annuals, and I'll tell you why. Now, perennials, as I said, that you plant them once and they keep growing year after year, and they're very low maintenance. You have to just water them, fertilize them, maybe shape them, prune them, and they'll be just there always. So they're kind of anchors of your garden, one bush here, one bush there. They are always there. Some of them may shed leaves in winters, but still the plants are there. Annuals, on the other hand, as soon as you plant them, for example, you bought some flower from the nursery, and as soon as you plant them, it kind of uplifts your garden because there is sudden burst of color in your garden. So, it just changes the looks of your garden. So you want to have some of those annuals, but it's a lot of work because most of these flowers in 3-4 months they will die, and then you have to start all over again. So that's the reason you don't want only annuals in your garden, because then you'll be keep on adding, again this dies, then bring the second one, and then that dies, and the third batch, and you keep on doing that. So you want to have a mix. So there are certain plants which are always there, so your garden doesn't look empty. And then there are something, depending on what you want to uh, plant in your garden, what kind of color and all those things, you can keep on changing the annual plants. So that's the reason. And biennial is, you don't really have to worry about biennial. I just wanted to explain that term because that's often used. And yes, there is another term, the fourth term that you might hear, that people will say this is a delicate perennial or tender perennial. What that means is that there are certain plants which may be annual in certain zones and perennial in certain zones. For example, I am in zone 9. So tomatoes and peppers, I can grow as perennial. I have to just save them, take care of them in winters, maybe move them inside or in a shaded area or in a greenhouse or whatever, but they can be saved. And next year, again, they will bear vegetables. So those are delicate perennial, meaning in certain zones, they will behave like annuals, they will die. And in certain zones, they'll not die and produce flowers and fruits next year also. So I hope that clarifies all the concepts. And now I'm just going to show you, a few examples that, how the garden may look depending on, some annuals and some perennials. So if you visit most of the professional gardens, you will find that they have a mix of perennials and annuals. As you can see here, I have a clip of Bushard garden, and it looks so beautiful. And in the background, they have perennials, and in the front, mostly annuals. And you can see a mixture of color and, the big trees and plants. And I'll put the link of this video in the description so you can check it out. I have the whole video on Bushard Garden. So I hope this video was useful to you. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I'll try to answer as soon as possible. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family. And I'll see you next time. Happy gardening. Bye.